Project 23 using Solver. First thing you'll have to do is turn Solver on. So go up to this Microsoft Windows balloon, click on that and go to Excel Options, and then go to Add-ins. And I know it says Solver here, but go down to the bottom and go to Excel Add-ins right here in the drop-down box. That's one of them. Go to Go, excuse me, and then click Solver Add-in. Okay. All right, and so now I've got to find it. It's under Data, Solver. I was lucky found it first time. All right, so we have this spreadsheet here, and Solver is a very powerful tool that's involved in linear programming type of things, where you're trying to find the best combination of scarce resources to make the most profit. So we're starting out just indiscriminately. I made this up with the PDA and a cell phone with camera, or just a plain cell phone. Now they're all, I should call it smartphone, bare bones phone, or whatever, but I just made this up. So this is 100 of each to build here. And this is what we have of inventory on hand: the camera, the CPU, the keyboard, the power supply, etc. So let me spread that a little bit. All right, and I don't need to have this. So the first thing we do, and if you print out your instructions that are on LAMP, that might be easier. And so we're going to start by using some product to find the number of use for camera if we built whatever we build here. And so we're going to do some product to do this times this, plus this times this, plus this times this. And so right here, go to some product under f of x. And I've used it recently, so it's up here. You might have to type it in. And so what the array is, this array here, and we want that array to stay the same when we fill down. I'll anchor it later. And then times this array right here. So this row we want to stay the same. So we're going to put the $sign before the row name, because we want that row to stay the same when we fill down. And then you could do that in your head. So then we're going to fill down. All right, and so if we were making 100 of the PDAs, 100 of the cell phones with the camera, and 100 of the bare bones cell phone, we would use this much inventory. And so then the total profit would be, we can use some product again to get the total profit in this pink cell. And that would be, this is the profit on a PDA, this is a profit on a cell phone with a camera, this is a profit on a cell phone. So again, we don't have to anchor anything because it's only going to be one number. Some product, and that would be this array up here, times, go to the next array, this profit arrays down here. And we would be making $1,815. And we can go home and do the format painter and make it the same here. Now, here's where the solver comes into play after you've turned it on. We're going to go to Data, Solver, and it's a very powerful tool. And we want to maximize. We want to set this target cell right here, which should be pink. I don't know what happened to the color here, to the maximum by changing these cells right here, the yellow cells right there. And there's two constraints here. One of them is that you only have this much inventory, so this has to be less than that row, has to be less than that. And so let's add a constraint. And the cell references, these must be greater than or equal to, or you could have done it the other way. Let me go back. Cancel. Add a constraint. All right, the number used must be less than or equal to the amount of inventory you have. Okay, and so then another constraint is that the yellow row cannot be below 0. So this row here has to be greater than or equal to 0. 0. And say then hit OK. So now we can solve it. And so the options are here. Okay, let's not even worry about the options. Cancel. So now we're going to solve it. Okay, and we want to have 3 reports.